I bet some of you are thinking that I'm a little crazy, thinking that Jerry Jones gets a bad rap for the handling of Tom Landry. But here I'm going to explain to you my point of view and the reasons I have this point of view, and hopefully change your opinion or maybe, put you in the middle there. So, on January 5th, excuse me, on February 25th, 1989, Jerry Jones purchases the Dallas Cowboys for 140 million from the former owner H. Bright, Bum Bright. Now, and then I believe a few weeks or days following that purchase, he fires coaching legend, Houston legend, everything you can say about him, coaching legend Tom Landry. Now, why I think he gets a bad rap for it. First of all, it wasn't exactly his job to tell Landry that he was going to be fired. That should have fell on the shoulders of Bum Bright. He should have gone to Tom and said, Tom, look, after I'm done as the owner, this Jerry is going to bring in his own coach, Jimmy Johnson, and I'm just letting you know you should maybe resign. But if you don't resign, he's probably going to fire you anyway. But he just decided, you know what? I don't want anything to do with it. I'm going to ride off into the sunset with my $140 million, and I'm going to let Jerry take the fall, which he did let. And Jerry was the one that had to go to Tom and say, Tom, thank you for all you've done for the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm sorry to say that you are now relieved of your coaching duties and you are fired. That's not exactly what he said, but I'm just saying that's maybe what he may have said. And then everybody got on him. Oh, this guy's a jerk. Oh, what's he doing? Why would you fire Landry? And I remember on a talk show that one of the contestants said that I think Buddy Ryan, the coach of the Eagles, has more class than our new owner, Jerry Jones. And they do have at that time they have a point, but because they don't know what happened in the backworks. Another thing is, you might say, oh, $140 million is a lot. The Cowboys, he could have sold for a lot more. Jerry was really one of the only ones really interested in the Cowboys, because we all know at that time they were losing a lot of money, the Cowboys. So he basically told Jerry, just write a number on a piece of paper and show it to me, and we'll go from there. The first price he gives him, he takes it. And he basically sold him for a low bid, and was off. He could have fired Tom Landry, and before Jerry became the coach, instead of maybe letting him know, he could have fired him also instead of Jerry, but chose not to, because he didn't want all that criticism, all that controversy on top of his head, because he just wanted to get his money, and as I said earlier, ride off into the sunset. And also, he was a bad owner. Let me tell you that. He was a bad owner. And so since Jerry made the decision to bring in Jimmy, I mean, it wasn't a bad decision. And then we all know then the two of them separated, so on and so on. Another thing is, it was kind of time for Tom to go. Because after the 1980, I believe it was 1983 season or 1982 season, the Cowboys kind of fell off. They made the playoffs 2 more times, and then over the next 2 years, their record was slipping and falling. And then at one point, Tom Landry actually received a death threat in the middle of a football game and had to come out late in the third quarter, and then came back out in the fourth quarter with a bulletproof vest. True story. So I kind of hate how all these Cowboy fans hated on Jerry for what he did, even though you threatened to kill the guy at one point, and you were saying, "Oh, we should fire him," all this and that, and now you're getting mad at him for firing him, and doing exactly what you said you wanted to have done. What hypocrites! Maybe not all of them said that, but a majority of them were. So that's my point of view. And one more thing. Since Jerry has become the owner, I will give him this. Since he's become the owner, the Cowboys have been very profitable and one of the most valuable organizations in the National Football League. Then he had that whole Nike deal with him and the Cowboys, which was very profitable. I'm not saying he's greatest. I'm not saying he's the greatest owner, but he is a smart owner because he has made some good decisions as a general manager, drafting multiple Pro Bowlers and a few possible Hall of Famers along the way. You have to give him that much. And since he has become the owner, they have made the playoffs multiple times. Yes, they haven't won the Super Bowl since the 90s. I'll give you that. So who knows what the next decade will come, what will come in the next decade. But that's my take on the how he shouldn't get all the bad rap on about Tom Landry, the firing of Tom Landry. So I hope I've changed your mind, or I hope I put you in a little bit of a middle area. All right, thanks.